And yeah, so everybody, welcome to another shoe review, ElizKicks vlogs. Thank you for tuning in, and please subscribe down below, hit the plus button, hit the bell for notifications for future more. All right, so this shoe review is a quick little recap history of the Nike Pegasus line, because the Nike Pegasus line, if you didn't know, is the most popular selling shoe for Nike, and there's a lot of history behind it, a lot of meaning to me, because it's a great shoe. And like Nike says, every single runner and everybody needs a rocket launcher on their feet. So let's get into it. All right, continue on with the history and the reviews of the Pegasus line. Fun fact, the Pegasus line came out in 1983, designed by our former ex-CEO, Mark Parker. So when Mark Parker first designed the shoe, he wanted to make something innovative, something different for the runner. And you know how in the 80s were, in the late 70s, that everybody became a runner. Everybody was running because it was a thing. In Americana history, everybody was running during the early 80s and late 70s, all right? So when the first Pegasus came out, there'll be a picture right here, in 1983, it didn't have zoom, how the pairs are now and back in the day. When I say back in the day, like mid-2000s. Late 80s, early 80s, I mean, it was a full air unit. It was comfortable at that time, but you compare it to now, to back, totally different technology, totally different materials. But the Pegasus line means, for Mark Parker, that's his baby. That's his basically joy of Nike. And also the innovative part is the reason why he named him Pegasus is because if you in Greek mythology, Pegasus is the horse with wings, correct? He's a horse with the wings, and with a horse means you can go no stop, no limit. You can go as far as you want, correct? So let's continue on to the modern Pegasus. There's 38 in total in the moment, but I don't have all 38 of them. I have some of them. I just started collecting them at the 30th, but I only have the 34 and the 38 compared to the new ones. So let's begin. All right, like I said, comparing to the models from back in the day to mid 2000s and to now, bear with me, there's 38 models in total. Right now, recently, the Pegasus 38 came out. Of course, I do not have all 38 models. I have some models. From the 32, here's a picture of it. I couldn't find it. From the 34 to the 38. So I have these two, the 38 and the 34. So with the 34, it came out in 2019. This colorway. Basically, that's a lie. This model came out in 2017. But if you didn't know what Nike does for the factory outlets, they make different colorways throughout the years. So factory stores kind of inventory. But going back to Pegasus 34. Cushion around the midsole and engineered mesh and their cable fly wires. But the only difference is the zoom areas in the heel and the forefoot, and the rest is all cushion foam. And this is a running shoe for beginners and advanced runners. So if you want to get to running and expertise in running, you start with Pegasus, because for me the Pegasus is a shoe for everybody. You have to be professional or new to this. You wear the shoe and you walk or run, whatever you do. And then Nike, Bill Bowerman said, if you have a body, you're an athlete. So with this shoe, super comfortable, super lightweight, and you can wear it anywhere. I mostly wear this to work, even casually, but the shoe super lightweight, super breathable. It doesn't get hot. In my opinion, it's a great shoe. I think it reaches 120, but of course, I'm not gonna say how, but I get these in a better price. But I said, I have like 12 different colorways of 34s, and the 38s I have 6 pairs. But going to 38 further on, let me finish off this. With the 32 is a picture here. The only difference between the 32 and the 34 is the 32 only has an air unit in the heel. People didn't like that, the 32, because when you're running, you're moving your foot forward. Some people start with the heel, but at the end of the day, you end off with your toes. And your toes, and the 32s, the picture right here, you didn't have zoom air in the forefoot. So when Nike said this, become more innovative and this made the zoom air bag a little bit more thicker for the 34, and they did. So going to the 37, prior to 38, 37, I have a pair at home. Here's a picture of it, and we're gonna continue on. All right, continuing with the brief history and showing the shoes and the different technologies. Remember, there's 38 Pegasus in total, recently in 2021. But remember, I was not born in 1983, and I don't have all pairs. I have some pairs, but I'm gonna show you pictures because honestly, I have most of them, but I couldn't find them at home. I have a lot of shoes. I'm not bragging. I'm just a sneaker enthusiast, aka a shoe dog. So the 32. Here's a picture of the 32. When I first started 32, it looks like 34, but barely minimum changes. It has all engineered mesh. super comfortable, super breathable. But the only thing the difference between the 32 compared to 34 I have here is that only the 32 had only a Zoom airbag in the heel. People liked it, but throughout the year, that's when it came out. I believe it came out in 2014. That shoe, people liked it, but it wasn't comfortable enough because people said, hey, when you're running your shoe forwards, people start with the heel, but at the end of the day, when you finish a stride, you hit your toes. People need cushion in their toes. So what Nike did for 33 and 34, they added Zoom Air in the heel and in the forefoot area. So I'm gonna show you now the 34. I'm gonna skip the 33 because 33 people did not like it. In general, I didn't like it at all, but hey, that's my opinion, but I'll continue after 34. I'm gonna talk about the 33 mixed with 34 in a bit. All right, compared to the 33 and the 34. Yes, 34 and 33, my bad. So the 33 is a picture of it, and here's the 34. The 33, I didn't like as much because for me, it wasn't comfortable. And talking for a Pegasus person who's been basically buying Pegasus since the 29, I didn't like it. Even it has Zoom Air like in the back in the forefoot, like the 34, it wasn't designed comfortably. I feel it was too narrow in the toe box going down your midfoot area. But people didn't like it. I asked people around and what they suggested reviews, it wasn't good enough. But I think Nike got the memo because when you buy shoes from any brand, you write the reviews and you write your honest opinion. And like I said, I buy what I like and I tell the truth. So when the 34 came out in 2017, it whole changed a lot. First of all, engineer mesh. People say, oh, engineer mesh is every single Nike shoe. It is, but engineer mesh is more into it. If you look at the textiles and the texture, the textile database is totally different. So with the 34, it was more lighter and they added cushion all around the midfoot area. Engineer mesh and the tongue all around and flat wire. But with the Zoom Air bags, they made it twice a bit more thicker and more comfortable in the back here and the forefoot. But people say, what is Zoom Air exactly? So right here, I'm gonna show you Zoom Air is small little fibers of yarn. When you put air in it and encapsulate it, like these are encapsulated, you get energy back. So each step you take or run or even stand, it does this. So here's a full review how the Zoom Air works and you get energy back. That's what Zoom Air is. So completely going on to the 30 to the present where it is now, what it changes is a completely different story. So let's get into it of 38 of the Prius, where we are now and how it moved on. Because before this became a reality, it made some changes drastically to 2018 when this shoe came out on my foot. I'm sure right now. So like I said, before going to the present Pegasus 38, in 2018 Nike did a drastic, basically awesome mistake, I believe. Not a mistake, I say mistake because I like the word mistake sometimes. But they made an innovative change to it. Nike says you need a rock launcher to your feet. This is a Pegasus Turbo. So this is a Pegasus Turbo Zoom. The reason why it's called Zoom is people say, does it have Zoom Air? It doesn't. This is Zoom Air and this is Zoom X foam. Zoom X foam is a marshmallow foam for your toes basically. It's an advanced shoe, but I believe anybody can wear it. The reason why it's an advanced shoe, people say on the website, is because it's a marathon shoe. But hey, I run 5Ks, 3.0. I walk 5Ks, all right? This shoe's for anybody. But the reason why it's called an advanced shoe is because of the price range. It's $180. These are $120. But basically, the reason why it's called a Pegasus is because it's designed as a Pegasus shoe. And it's basically the brother of this is a big brother, this is the little brother of it. And it's amazing, honestly, but the Pegasus Turbo 2, this right here, it was terrible. They narrowed it down in the midsole area for 2 inches, and they made engineering mesh. Honestly, it feels like sandpaper on your feet. And I don't like it. But if you talk to anybody with the Pegasus Turbo 1, they don't love amazing things of it because it's a comfortable shoe. But one more thing, people say Zoom Air, all of it is not. Zoom Air is only in the midfoot right here. That's it. That's your Zoom X foam. And honestly you can go off with better 2 of them, but you want to get into the traditional Pegasus, go with irregular numbers, my opinion. So now going to the present model, let's begin. are going to the full review, because at the end of the day, this was the review of this video, the 38 Pegasus. The reason why I have all these models and all these pictures popping up is because I want to talk about a brief history of the Pegasus line. So this is the Pegasus 38. It came out in 2021. It came out approximately 2 months ago, 3 months ago. But hey, like a shoe freak I am, because I am a shoe freak and I love Pegasus as well. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm not bragging. I have 8 different colorways. All right. The reason why I want to show you this one is because I am a passionate fan and supporter of the Clemson Tigers, all right, football team, and anything Clemson Tigers, honestly. But the details and the aspect of this shoe is, if you're going on from 1983 to 2021, completely different. All right. Compared to 37, I'm not compared, but I'm gonna say it's 37 because the 37 has this technology as well, but it was iffy. But I feel they innovated more and they made a better version of this one. So everybody know what React Foam is. If you don't know, here's a picture of React Foam. React Foam is an energized foam that when you run or walk, you get that triple bounce. Basically, Nike said, let's make a baby out of different foam, different technology. And to myself, it's just, who does not like to make love and make baby, right? So Nike grabbed React Foam. So React Foam, like I said, super squishy, like almost all foam, but you get triple energy. So React Foam is all over here, all around. And Zoom airbag, this thick, I want to say like 4 millimeters in your forefoot. And you get this. Basically, it's more comfortable than cushion, and it is. So with this shoe, you can run approximately 8 miles, and the tread grip of the outsole amazing. Can't go wrong. So the reason why this colorway is exclusive limited edition for college, because if you see all the athletic directors, even the players, when they train in their videos on Instagram, they're mostly wearing the Pegasus college colorways, and this is a Clemson one. So engineer mesh all around. They took out the flat wire because honestly, sometimes flat wire doesn't do the job, and for me it does, but sometimes it doesn't. So they added these basically like jacket sleeves, they're called, with the laces, and it's a full left tongue. So basically you're fully secure and you're basically on your stride, ride, whatever you do, walk, run, jump, backflip, whatever you do, you have these on, you'll be great and set for life. But talk about sizes. I am a true size 12, men's US, European 47. For wide footers, I have a little bit wide foot. I don't use wide shoes because honestly, I don't need to use wide shoes. That's just me. Try them out in your local Foot Locker, your Nike, all the stores, and also try your Nike stores, your inline stores, or even Dick's Sporting Goods has them. They're going true to size. And honestly, I've been wearing Pegasus. I can remember my grandparents wore Pegasus. My entire family wore Pegasus. If you ask the old heads of Nike, they say the Pegasus line is the most popular line. A lot of people don't disagree with me in the running world, but hey, that's my opinion. And your opinion is your opinion. But if you want a great running shoe and start off running or become basically a better version of yourself, get the Pegasus. You won't regret it. If you do, be my guest, because you can't basically make everybody happy. This shoe makes me happy. So yeah. All right, guys, if you like this review or this channel, basically, please follow, subscribe down below right here in this pop section, and also hit the bell button for all notifications. And also, if you like all my reviews or you want to see more shoe reviews of my past videos, here's a playlist of it. And also, you can follow our Instagrams and be here and also here. And please comment on our videos. We like to hear comments. We like to hear what you want to see, because we make these videos for you guys. You guys are watching me now. I want to thank you, everybody who's tuning in, and future viewers. Thank you for listening to me talk about shoes, my passion, because I do love talking about shoes, my passion. And also, I know daily vlogs, when they're coming soon, okay? Because everybody's busy, but it's not an excuse for me, but they're coming. Just want to say that in a reference, and have a yayos. Good evening, good morning, good night. Whatever time you listen to this, thank you for tuning in, and see you guys next week.